from the entrance. Walk down here. And I believe this will be, I imagine it's going to be camping. But from what I was told, they're going to clear some more of this property out. Some of the trees over here. Maybe even the garden. And again, I would assume that the bunkhouse, this is a bunkhouse, is going to be used by the artists or crew or whatever. But yeah, if you go that way, that takes you up that long way to the big field. Like I said, there's some RV spots up here too that I imagine are going to be some baller spots. Come on, let's go. She's like, it's hot. I know, we got to walk down a hill and back up a hill. Come on. So yeah, there's a little road that cuts through here. You can get from this way to this way to this way. I should have had her say hi on camera, but I just met Rebecca, who's one of the property managers. Super friendly. They're excited for this event. They do already have like festivals and float trips and all kind of stuff here already, so I dispelled some of the rumors. She was asking about a couple of weird rumors, and I was like, oh, they're not rumors, but you know, things are quite a bit more mellow than they used to be at the gathering 10-15 years ago. They were quite a bit wilder than they are now. Because somebody told her that we were going to shit everywhere. Freaking Dumb and Dumber style. Shit everywhere. I was like, oh, they're going to shit. But, you know, we got shower attendants now, so the shitting in the showers has been down because the shower attendants check. And then, you know, juggalos be juggalos. But there's a lot of property. Got this road here. She said that when they have events here, they have festivals and things like that, and when people come here to float because they're an outfitter too, they have kayaks and canoes and stuff. You can come up here and camp, or you can just come up here and park, and then they'll go drop you off, and then you float back here. I think that's how it works. Usually how it works. That people park over here because this is where they take out when you do the float trip. You come around and you come out over here on this side. So this is another fairly long hill. And for those of you who don't do hills and things like that, I'll tell you, this ain't about getting in shape. None of that shit. I ain't trying to do your thing. Do what you gotta do. If you just go and walk 15 minutes, just walk for 15 minutes every single day from now to the gathering, these hills will be much easier. That's literally all you gotta do. You ain't gotta work out. You ain't gotta do nothing. Just go for a walk. Even if it's just around the block. Doesn't matter if it hurts, especially if it hurts. Just walk around the block, 15 minutes. You may even find a new hobby I get wrapped up too. I get here and I get out in the woods and it takes me a minute to disconnect, but after a few hours you're just like, yep, it's a little easier to go do it once you've done it a few times. It gets a little easier. So if you'll walk 15-20 minutes every day, this won't be that big a deal. Now she said that they do their own firewood here, and they don't like people bringing firewood because in this region there's been these super invasive beetles that just destroy the forests. And if you bring some firewood from an area that has that beetle in it and they get out, then you're going to wreck this part of the forest. So don't bring no firewood. If you want a fire, I assume that they'll have it all here, because they already set up for distributing firewood. So come on, shorty. Might have to let her go jump in the river. All right, this hill, it's not, yeah, it may be as long as that other one. Pretty close. Might not be quite as bad, but it's relatively the same. But again, my guess is that they may put the main stage over in that big field. That's what it looks like. I mean, that'd be the best freaking place for it. They could just do, if they can get carnival rides up here, they could do the carnival rides and vendors, do all that over there in that main field, the big field. But I don't run festivals. I'm just talking shit. Yeah, so again, maybe a 10-minute walk, 7 to 10 minute walk downhill. If you're not waiting on a slow corgi, although downhill is much easier than uphill. Alright, we are down to the beginning of the loop, so it makes a loop. It looks like, come on, let's go through here. Let's see where this trail goes. Immediately horse flies. Immediately. I don't know where this trail goes. I don't even know if this is actually a trail. It looked like it was the start of one. Come on, get back on the road. Come on, get back on the road. Come on, come on, come on. This way. Other side. Other side. Other side. All right. Yeah, she said this is where they park everybody, you know, whenever they have like events and stuff, music festivals and things, and also where everybody parks whenever they're floating. So yeah, a lot of walking again. What's new? I'm not gonna video the walk back up. I'm just gonna video the walk all the way down to the river, so y'all can see how far it is all the way down to the bottom, because we're still going. So yeah, hills, hills, hills. But if the main stage got put, I mean, they could put it down here, but if the main stage got put in that big field up there, you just have to walk downhill here to your campsite, and then you walk uphill to the main stage. It's a pretty good walk down here, though. Corgi keeps hitting all the shades under the trees. Yeah, you can see where they've had a skidder or a bulldozer or something, or a bucket truck filling in the roads with some gravel. And she told me that the bulldozers will be here this next week, I guess, to start clearing some more, and like all the old campers up there that are no good, that aren't usable or whatever, they're getting rid of all those. So yeah, a lot of stuff's happening. I might even come back in 2 months and stay for another night and see how hot it is. So walking slow at the top to bottom, this has been a 12 and a half minute walk. But, you know, for those of y'all that want to ride bicycles, because you know, no e-bikes and all that, just ride bicycles. I mean, you can just bring a bicycle and walk it up the hill and ride it back down. Make life a lot easier for you. I hear the river and it's roaring. I'm leaving my poor corgi behind. It's a big area. I mean, a lot of camping over here, and I'm sure they'll cut all this grass, all this over here, all over there. There's a little creek right there. All this could be camping and or parking or whatever. And she did say that they're trying to figure out, that's why the bulldozers are coming, because they're trying to figure out like the parking situation, you know, for people that get here, and then as we're waiting to get in, so they're trying to figure that situation out too, just because of the roads coming in. You don't want people parking on the roads. You want them to come in and get to a parking spot. So yeah, that thing is raging. I say raging, it's moving. So, all right. She said that once we're not in the rainy season, and once the river goes down, that it's just a slow, lazy float. So it won't be moving that fast whenever everybody's here, and you'll be able to. All right.